And good afternoon, Jamaican owned and operated. This is your Misty. And I am at the Negril Soap Factory with Miss Deborah Barrett. Long time expat resident and owner of the Negril Soap Factory. JOL. I would like for you to say hello to Deborah. And Deborah, tell them a little bit about your history, starting with, because I'm going to put this on my Black Expats group as well, because you're definitely an inspiration in that area.
Wow.
And so you started out just in one profession, and then you made the switch to the other one. Can you take me through that?
Right. So I've been a licensed cosmetologist for I practiced over 30 years. And I've always been in the medical field because I even had a little jump nursing school and that kind of thing way back in the day. Then once I became a licensed cosmetologist, I worked in a salon for 10 years. And I decided after, life started lifing, I needed to change.
Life started lifing.
So the only place I knew that I could just come to and chill totally would be Jamaica.
Right?
So I came to Jamaica. I had no plan. Y'all don't follow me.
I didn't have one either.
I had no plan.
I think somebody else had one for me. I didn't have one.
I had nothing, no idea of how it was going to go. So I just kind of came, and for the first 4 months, I sat on my veranda and I just looked out.
Oh.
I had a friend come. She had an interview with the GM at the time for sandals, and she told me to come right along. She said, you've been sitting here for too long, you need to get out. So I went with her, and at that time, I happened to meet the spa manager. The general manager told the spa manager to take me for a tour of the spa so I could see. We did that. After the tour was over, say maybe a couple weeks later, I called her, needed a job. She said there weren't any available. She called me back and said she had an 8-week opening for one of her therapists that were gone for some more training. Could I come fill this lady's spot? I did, and I was there for 7 years.
Okay.
So 8 weeks turned into 7 years.
Okay.
And so I won't get into all the legalities of everything, but I did a really, really good thing there. I had a great time. It was one of the best points of my life being here in Jamaica.
Okay.
Fast forward, in 2006, I moved back to California for a year because I kind of need to see what I'm going to do. I'm going to move forward. Wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks before I left here, I met a man, and you met Sam. You know Sam. I met a man, and I left, and I said, if it's meant to be in a year, when I come back, we'll see. Let's see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So I left, and I did come back. We got married, and that was actually 18 years ago this past Christmas. So we can fast forward a little further, and in 2016, I went and took a trichology course. So I'm also a certified associate trichologist.
Okay.
That as well. So that is the motivation for my product.
So I don't know if you remember this, but you were at my house. I believe it was my house, but we were somewhere. All I remember is a plant being there, some kind of shrub. And you turned to me and said, you know what? This is the last day. I'm not doing hair anymore. And I said, what? Because to me, that's your bread and butter. I'm thinking, how this lady gonna support herself? And you just turned to me and said, and you walked away. You made this declaration. You said, I'm not doing hair anymore. This is the last day. And you walked away. I didn't know what the heck you were gonna do. Next thing I know, boom, Negril Soap Factory. Tell us a little bit about Negril Soap Factory.
Okay, so directly after the elections happened, in 2016, is when I decided I needed to add on to who I was. I need to add on to my repertoire, so to speak. Doing hair here in Negril was really, really different because of the training that the hairstylists here don't receive. It kind of made me stand out. Now let me back up a little bit. After I came back from California and got married, I bought a salon on the Beach Road. I was in that salon, let's call it for a couple of years, and then the 2008, 2009.
So let me stop you for a second. I know Facebook doesn't like real long videos, so I'm gonna do a part 2. So we're gonna
Okay.
keep talking. So we're gonna call this part 1.